Shubhoin in the house, back with another bang on video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, unbelievable and freaking Arsenal news for you guys. Well, we are gonna face Crystal Palace, and it's not much time left. So let's move on to the first news that's actually hitting us. Lincoln City manager Michael Appleton has revealed his plans for Tyreece John-Jules. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, they have signed Tyreece John-Jules and on a loan. And here's what he said of his ideas with Tyreece John-Jules and Arsenal. He said, "If I said a few clubs were after him, then I'd be underplaying it. Again, it comes down to the trust that Arsenal have in us as a club and a group to look at him and develop him in the right way. Chinese can be anything if the loan goes well. We are all touching wood that it does. Don't be surprised if we see him playing as Arsenal's number 9 at some point in the future." But moving on, Michael Owen has backed Arsenal to beat Crystal Palace. He says Crystal Palace must do without their suspended captain Luka Milivojevic in the Eagles midfield, and Roy Hodgson is struggling for numbers with injuries to several of his key defenders ahead of the visit of Arsenal. But moving on, here's something more. Here's a stat attack. The first news that's actually hitting us: Eagles are unbeaten in the past 3 league games between the two clubs. Arsenal have lost two of their 19 away league games to Crystal Palace. There have been a whopping 23 goals in the last 5 meetings. Palace have lost one of their past 8 league matches. Arsenal are unbeaten in 5 away matches in all competition. But moving on, Mesut Ozil is actually completely a pro Mikel Arteta player now, because he says he believes that Arteta is the right man to take in charge at Arsenal. He says that's taking a dig at Unai Emery. He says every manager is different, and obviously I have had some world-class managers throughout my career. Mikel Arteta is different to the others, but he's very focused on the ball and wants to make us very successful, and I think he is the right man at this club. Now, he also reckons saying that Arteta could bring the old Arsenal back. He says it is basically getting us back to the old Arsenal virtues, having the possession, being in control of the ball, having the ball all the time. These are the things that he is working on with us, and you can see it. Everyone is smiling, laughing, enjoying their time at the moment, and this has made us be successful. Now, but moving on, Huddersfield manager Danny Cowley is buzzing to have Emil Smith-Rowe on board. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Emil Smith-Rowe has joined Huddersfield United. He says, "We're delighted to complete the loan move to bring Emil to the club today, as it's the culmination of an ongoing process that began in early November. Nicky and I spent a week at Arsenal in the summer, and Emil is a player that we know well." Well, Mikel Arteta is actually wanting players. He makes his players set up their own training equipment. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang was spotted carrying a number of mannequins at London Colney this morning. The Arsenal boss is desperate for the Gabon international to sign a contract extension with the club amid speculations that he may leave to Barcelona. But moving on, Jamie Carragher has actually said that 2 Arsenal players are killing the club. He said it is the performance of senior players like Socrates and Luiz that has been killing Arsenal, not the youngsters. The side has suffered from what I call the Arsenal disease, where defenders continue to retreat in and invite pressure. Well, it's even Carragher actually has admitted that he had skepticism over Mikel Arteta taking over Arsenal. He said, "I admit my skepticism when Mikel Arteta was touted for big Premier League jobs over the past few years. I did not know Arteta other than as an opponent. If you had told me be doing our battles in Merseyside derbies when Arteta was an Everton player, then he would be managing Arsenal at the age of 37. I would have thought you were joking. I just did not see that coming." Now, here's what something I would really like to say. Jamie Carragher, manage a club, then we'll talk about it. You're underestimating. See, I'm not jumping the gun because I have to see more of Arteta at Arsenal, because it's a struggle that shows the bigger mentality of a manager. I would really like to see my gaffer get into those struggles and take us out of it. But here's something to Carragher. I mean, come on, don't judge, bro. I mean, it's your job to judge and yammer, whatever you feel like, but make sure you give everyone enough of a clean slate so that it's the start of their own career. You did not believe it, and nobody gives a damn about what you believe. But moving on, David Luiz is a powerful Arsenal leader, says Mikel Arteta. He says, "Yes, that's what I wanted to demand of him. He's a player that has won more trophies than anybody else in that dressing room." Well, most Premier League goals has been considered in the past decade. Arsenal have actually shipped 381 goals in 438. I'm sorry, in 381 games. Arsenal have conceded 438 goals. Oh my goodness, that's really too much. Well, Norwich City will beat Aston Villa and Bristol City to getting the signing of Eddie Nketiah as their striker. Well, You saw the thumbnail, and here's what something is all about. What is this Dio Upamecano? Because he's a legendary guy. You know what he did? You know, some Arsenal fan actually have messaged Dio Upamecano's brother-in-law regarding his transfer, and it looks like that he got a reply, which pretty much says that he wants to finish the season first, then see the summer, and then he asked whether it was specifically Arsenal or other clubs such as Barcelona or Chelsea, to which he replied, "Arsenal, bro." It seems like Upamecano's first choice is Arsenal. Unfreaking believable. I really don't understand if it's happening. It's gotta happen at Arsenal. So these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the views and news and everything about Arsenal comes on this platform every single day, twice. So make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon when you do that. Make sure you support Arsenal today because Arsenal are facing Crystal Palace, and if we get a win, it's going to be a hat trick of wins. This is what I wanted to see since a very long time. And if you want to feel that way, hit that like button. Can we have 10 likes for this video? If we do, I'd be the most happiest person on earth. And I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers.